respond to that position in your presence. Because what you did with with that video, I was absent. I couldn't respond.
That's right.
So it's not fair.
So what I would love for you to do,
yeah,
I think Abu Hamid said you're going to make a response video.
No, I wanted with you so that you're standing here. When I'm talking, you can respond straight away. Instead of me making a video and then you making a video and then I make a. This is the best way to do it. Resolve matters once and for all. Talk to each other in a friendly way, like brothers, Yeah. Yeah. So
little friends, yeah.
So I want to get straight into it.
What I dislike right now is that you've set up a frame that I I'm saying you set up a frame that I have to step into that you're very well versed and prepared for.
No, but you're prepared.
You're prepared for it.
No, but you're already prepared.
And I'm just coming here, and I'm like, okay, so what is it exactly you want to talk? But you said, no, come here first, and then there's a camera up. So I would like to know what it is first before I even step.
This is exactly you made a video making certain allegations against Muslims, against Islam, against me personally, and I'm here to respond in a very friendly fashion. Okay, go ahead. Okay, and so that's what I'm trying to do.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
So
I'll listen to your response.
You titled the video, "Is Adnan Rashid a closet racist?" Okay. And then the video goes into talking about certain reports, certain literature written by Arabian scholars or Arab scholars, Muslim scholars, and you're claiming that Islam is racist also. You're not claiming that?
No.
So why would you read Muslim scholars?
Because it was a response to your
my
challenge.
Point. Yes.
Your initial challenge.
Ibn Khaldun.
Your initial challenge was that this is one Muslim scholar,
which is,
and we put that into the shred and we shred it.
I stand by it.
Find me another Muslim scholar that.
Look at that big smile. Come forward, man. Come forward. Your smile looks really nice on the camera. Seriously. Come forward.
So I will continue.
It was him saying, we're going to give them medicine today.
The medicine.
Right? The medicine is here today, man.
The medicine. Lots of people.
Let's have the medicine.
Let me finish what I was saying. So you challenged me.
No, this is the medicine man. I want him forward. Come forward, man. This is the medicine man with a big smile.
So again, you challenged me to bring another scholar inside of Islamic world who purports to similar things as that, right?
Okay. So you responded to that.
And I responded to it, and I gave about at least 6 different books or scholarships.
Let's deal with it. Let's deal with it.
Go ahead. I'm gonna listen to you. I'm gonna just listen to you.
You brought 4 texts. Okay. Right? One was
the first text was taboo.
Okay, that was the curse of Ham.
Correct.
Right? Okay, guys. My medicine man, come forward. You need to listen to this.
Let's listen. Let's all listen. Let's get in.
Because both of these brothers, I'm having a discussion with Kalam, yeah? So both of these brothers, they were for an hour, more than an hour, they were talking.
And giving that good medicine.
And they were this brother of mine, this brother of mine.
Let's walk over here because I know the lights for the cameras will be much better. See, I'm even helping you out now, Adnan. Can you help me?
Let's lean on the wall, lean on the gate. You guys lean on the gate.
He really has the content over everything. You might as well lights over everything. Might as well lights.
Okay, Kalam.
You go that way. You go that way.
Kalam. That way? That way? Can we stand that way? Okay. So it's me and Kalam talking. So Kalam, the background is very quickly. Kalam made a video a couple of weeks back with the title, "Is Adnan Rashid a closet racist?" Here I am right now. I love to have these discussions, and we want to see whether I am a closet racist or an open racist or even a racist at all. This is the point I want to discuss very quickly, and the importance of this discussion is it will lead us to a bigger point I want to make, and that is that Kalam and co are actually racist. They are actually racist, not me. I'm not racist. I'm going to make a claim that Kalam and co are racist.
Jeez.
Right. Yeah, let's bring it on.
So now you're taking away your apology again. You're taking away your apology. Your apology, your initial apology is now being rescinded. And now you're putting back in the code.
I am.
Are you involved with me in that?
Are you Kemetic?
No, you said
are you Kemetic?
Yeah, I'm a Kemite.
Okay. Are you Kemetic
I'm definitely a Kemite.
You're not answering my question, so leave it. Leave it. Okay, now I want to respond to this. Kalam made a video which is over an hour long video where he made certain allegations that certain Muslim scholars have this rubbish in the books and they claim to be not racist, right? How can that happen? And Kalam was celebrating these texts. So was this medicine man. You know, he was saying, oh, we're going to give them medicine today, man. There's a lot of texts coming out. So let's bring the medicine out and see if it works or not, right? So the medicine man has to stand. He has to stand next to us, right? So let's see what the medicine was. The medicine actually wasn't even Islamic, let alone anything relevant. I'll tell you why. The first quote Kalam brought from Tabari, which is the curse of Ham. Now anyone who knows Islamic literature knows well that our commentators on the Quran brought information from a number of different sources. They brought information from historical sources, they brought information from Judeo-Christian sources, they brought information from the Prophet of Islam, what he had said about certain verses in the Quran, and the list goes on. And some of the companions of the Prophet, they had certain opinions on certain verses of the Quran. So Judeo-Christian literature in the Islamic tafsir literature is not accepted by the Muslims. This is a point you have to understand. When a Muslim scholar quotes from the Bible or the Old Testament or the New Testament or the Talmud or one of the apocryphal Gospels of the Christians, and the list goes on, it is not authoritative for us Muslims. We don't believe it's our literature. Rather, it is Judeo-Christian. So the curse of Ham, Kalam used as medicine for Muslims, is not medicine at all. It is not our literature. Rather, it is the literature of the Christians and the Jews. So we don't have to answer for that. Number one, I'm going to ask you, is it recorded in your literature? It is recorded as information, yes. It is quoted. It is quoted as information, not as authoritative information for us to follow and believe in. Even Tabari, the man you quoted, if you had read him, in his preface, he states clearly that I am bringing in these reports. Some of them are authentic, others are not. And it is the Muslims, they have to now go and look at the chains and see what is authentic and what is not. In fact, the Prophet of Islam had told us that leave the Judeo-Christian literature alone. Do not deny it and do not accept it. Be neutral on it. It is not your literature. Leave it alone. So we have a hadith from the Prophet in this regard. No, that's out of the question. That's not medicine for us. So your medicine number one has failed. So why didn't Tabari leave it alone then? Tabari has actually brought a lot more stuff in, which is a lot more helpful for you if you want me to quote it. If you want to make a point that why is Tabari, firstly, Tabari is a historian. Okay, what does a historian do? Historian brings information from all sources, authentic and inauthentic, and then he gives his assessment that this is what I think. He was also a commentator of the Quran, and this is exactly what he brought information from different sources, and he said, this is what I think is the case. Now, if you bring something Tabari said about the black people, or the Habashis, or the Sawad, or the Africans, which is racist, you have a case against me. If Tabari, even though Tabari is not our authority, Tabari is not someone we blindly follow. He's one of our greatest scholars, no doubt. So is Tabari we own him. We own him fully. He made mistakes. He made errors. But if you can bring something out where Tabari said, I believe, like Ibn Khaldun, you have a point on Ibn Khaldun, which is what we're going to discuss in a minute, very quickly. So was Tabari a bad Muslim then? No. For going into the Judeo-Christian literature after the Prophet said, leave it alone? I'm sorry. Are you even listening? Yeah. I'm responding that Tabari was a person who gathered information. The one who gathers information is not guilty of upholding those ideas. For example, if I quote, for example, if I'm writing my master's thesis or my PhD dissertation, if I'm quoting sources, if I quote Hitler, for example, in my thesis to make a point, am I guilty of what Hitler did? Am I guilty of upholding the views of Hitler? No, I'm not. I'm simply quoting Hitler. Just like that, Tabari quoted the curse of Ham and he didn't believe it. We don't believe it. We don't accept it because it's Judeo-Christian literature. It is not our literature.
You said he doesn't believe it. Is there anywhere that Tabari says he doesn't actually
Because Tabari is the same man who quoted the Prophet saying that we leave Judeo-Christian literature alone. So if you read Tabari holistically, you'll come to realize what Tabari is upon. Tabari is upon exactly what I'm upon in this case. Tabari is the same author who has stated that the Prophet said leave the Judeo-Christian literature alone. It is not hujjah upon us. It is not authoritative for us. We have the Quran. Quran is the purest word of God. We don't need the Judeo-Christian literature. And can you please take this weed away in case I get intoxicated? Someone is trying to intoxicate me. Is that a conspiracy?
So basically this is
Is there a conspiracy?
So
okay.
This is ICG.
Who is smoking this
so
stuff?
You're reading this into the text, yeah?
Okay, anyway.
So you're reading this into the text?
No, this is our classical.
That's fine.
Okay, next point you raised.
Go ahead.
Next point you raised was, very quickly, medicine number 2 was it Ibn Khaldun?
Ibn Khaldun.
Before Masudi.
Yeah.
Ibn Khaldun has definitely stated something apparently racist. Let me explain why I say apparently racist. Ibn Khaldun said that the Africans, and in the Arabic language he used the word Sudan. Okay, when he's talking about the people of Sudan or Sawad, he said these people are away from civilization and they lack human civilization qualities. That's what he said, right? Wow. Okay, now amazingly, wow, exactly, wow. I'm even myself, I'm quite disturbed by that.
And as a rule, submissive to be slaves or something
yes,
like that.
Yes, something like that. Something absolutely abhorrent and very, very disgusting.
Yes.
Now, do you know what Ibn Khaldun said about the Arabs?
He spoke very negatively about the Arabs.
Thank
even
you.
saying that they were savage and barbarians.
Thank you. I'm Sudanese. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for telling us that. Okay. Now, amazingly, Ibn Khaldun said similar things about the Arabs. And who was Ibn Khaldun himself? Hadrami. He himself was an Arab, the purest Arab himself. He was from Hadramaut. As far as we know, he was from South Yemen, or from Yemen. Okay. So if Ibn Khaldun himself is an Arab and he's saying the Arab people are savages, the Arab people are savages, so why would you not quote Ibn Khaldun when he said similar things about the Arabs, and why would you selectively choose? Is he now racist against his own people? Is he racist against his own people? I'm asking a question.
Okay, so number one, your challenge to me was find other places inside of Islamic literature, scholars inside of Islam,
where they have their own views,
that held such views against black people.
Yes.
So it wasn't incumbent upon me
right.
to find where these scholars are talking negatively about Asians, negatively about Arabs, negatively about Europeans, because you can find it all throughout their literature.
No, but you were giving us medicine.
You can find it all throughout the literature. Your direct challenge was Muslim scholars that's speaking negatively and denigrating blacks. So that's exactly what I did. I stayed focused. Focus. Books I've read. Let me go. What books have I read? Okay. Yes, there's a few of them. Let me get this one.
Tabari.
There it is. All right, cool. Let me quote this. Hold this there.
But how is that Tabari's view? How is that Tabari's view?
Sorry, I didn't say it was his view or whether it's not his view. It was to do with Islamic scholars that spoke negatively or denigrated African people.
If I quote a text in my thesis, am I speaking negatively of a certain people? For example, if I quote Hitler or his sentiments about the Jews in my thesis, am I saying that or Hitler is saying that? If Tabari is quoting the curse of Ham, which is from the Bible, is it Tabari saying it, or is he quoting the curse of Ham in his literature?
Let me ask a question.
Yeah.
Does Tabari now state that this is wrong? Does he state that it's wrong?
What is
wrong? The curse
wrong?
of Ham is wrong.
Of course, Tabari has stated that we don't have to accept this.
Where in Tabari?
The hadith of the Prophet.
No. Yeah. Where in Tabari does it stated? I can give it to Ibn Khaldun.
Okay.
Ibn Khaldun. No, wait. Ibn Khaldun done the honourable thing and said this is something made up and is not part of Islam.
Right.
He freed himself from it, even though he's speaking negatively about Africans.
Right.
He freed himself from the curse of Ham. So I'll give it to him.
Okay.
Well done. Alhamdulillah for that.
Okay.
But Tabari, on the other hand, no. He never did that, did he?
As I said initially, that Tabari in his preface clearly stated that I am gathering information in my works, authentic and inauthentic. Okay, And it is well known to Muslim scholars
Yes.
as to what is authentic, what is acceptable for us, and what is not.
Okay, so
okay,
did he at any point,
let me
wait,
finish. Let me
did he at
finish.
any point say it's inauthentic,
Okay, first,
or whether it's da'if?
Yes,
and
I'll tell you.
a lot of the times when you go read
I'm making a
Tabari,
point.
he states this is
I'm
da'if.
making a point.
This doesn't have the chain of narrations.
Okay, first,
this is something that we don't accept.
First of all,
but in this case, he never did that, did he?
First of all, we need to establish whether Judeo-Christian literature is actually an authority for us.
Okay.
It is not.
Okay.
It is not. The Prophet categorically stated, this literature is not authority for you. Don't accept it, don't reject it, leave it as it is. Okay?
And it says that way. It says that way, sorry.
The hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Which one?
Okay?
I don't mind if that's been
My
true,
phone is dead. I would
one?
have read it right now. Can someone find me the hadith of the Prophet? Any Muslims?
Yeah.
Sorry?
Bad connection. Go on, Karen.
Internet, the hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Yeah. The Christian literature, the Judeo-Christian literature. Where's Mansoor? He has this database with him. He had this database with him. Okay. We will find, while we're having discussion, someone will look for the hadith.
Yeah,
okay?
no problem.
So we will read the hadith to you right now, immediately, right?
Okay.
You want me to?
Muhammad Hijab.
It's cool. Okay. Continue.
Okay. So now that the Prophet has told us that this literature is not authoritative for us, the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, where he said that this Judeo-Christian literature, don't deny it and don't accept it, leave it. Can you find the hadith quickly for me, inshallah, please? Okay. So if that's clear, and definitely Tabari is aware of it, that this literature is not authoritative for us, so quoting it doesn't make him guilty of having that view. Okay. So this is very, very clear now. Ibn Khaldun definitely expressed it in his own words, and these are disgusting views, and that's why I said that's the only exception. You cannot hang on to straws, hanging on to straws or clinging to straws.
That's a quick question,
okay.
Quick question.
Yeah, let me finish first quickly.
Go ahead.
And Ibn Khaldun said very similar things, if not worse things, about the Arabs. Okay, so what does this show us? This shows us that Ibn Khaldun is actually not trying to praise or degrade people. What he's trying to do is, he is an anthropologist. He is a philosopher of history, okay? And he's a social scientist. So as a social scientist, albeit primitively, he's speaking about what he sees. He sees the Arabs at the time, they are living like savages. He describes them as savages, even though the Arabs are the people where the Prophet came from. He sees the black people in Sudan living very primitive lives. He describes them as that, right? So this is what Ibn Khaldun is doing. He's an anthropologist or social scientist, or call him a philosopher of history. So he's not necessarily saying the black people are inferior or they should be subdued or they should be suppressed. He's not saying that. Next point is Masudi.
Before we go there.
Yeah.
Before we go there. So is his work good, or should we still shred it?
What? That quote is disgusting. We don't accept it. Ibn Khaldun, even if it's his view, we reject it. Ibn Khaldun, we don't believe he's infallible.
Second question I've got to ask you as well. Tabari and Ibn Khaldun.
Yeah.
Are Muslims affected by that anyway? Like, are they influenced?
Again, the fact that you're mentioning Tabari again.
Yeah. So I'm asking
it shows that you haven't understood
I'm asking you, are Muslims influenced by the words of Tabari?
Yes.
Adnan, I got it. Yeah.
By the views of Tabari, yes.
He says,
Can you?
basically, it's narrated here.
Yeah.
It's in the purple. لا تصدقوهم ولا تحدث عنهم. Don't.
Right.
Yes.
So here the hadith in Arabic we have it that the people of the book, source.
Yeah.
What is the source of this? Bukhari? Is this Bukhari? Muhammad, is it Bukhari?
لا it's not Bukhari.
Okay.
But it's Sahih.
Sahih, yes, of course it's Sahih. I know it's Sahih.
Zuhri.
Okay, right. So the hadith states from the Prophet that when you quote from Ahlul Kitab, which is the Judeo-Christian literature, Ahlul Kitab are the Jews and the Christians. When you quote from them, فَلَا تَصَدُّقُوهُمْ, do not say they are truthful, do not confirm what they are saying, because you don't know they are lies. There may be lies there. And we know there is a lot of corruption, and the curse of Ham we believe is a lie upon the prophets. We believe firmly the curse of Ham is a lie. Okay? وَلَا تُكَذِّبُوهُمْ, and do not lie upon them. Leave it. Because you... Sorry? Huh?
Not say that they lie.
Yes. Yes. So, basically, the point is, the Prophet has told us clearly that the Judeo-Christian literature is not authority upon us. We don't have to accept it.
Is that what I said?
Exactly, that's what it says.
Is that what?
Yes.
What I said?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. This is exactly what it says.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
I thought
So
it said that.
yeah.
That,
So your curse of Ham.
I thought it said that you don't know whether they're telling the truth or they're telling a lie.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So-
Yeah, don't accept it.
Don't believe or
Don't believe it
disbelieve.
or don't disbelieve it. Don't believe it, don't disbelieve it, leave it.
Leave it
It's
alone.
not, in other words, it's not for you.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have to accept it.
And
Yeah.
the hadith
When
is
the
from
Prophet
where?
is saying don't accept it.
I know, I'm saying the
it's
hadith
in
is from
Bukhari, it's in Bukhari. I know it's in Bukhari.
You sure?
The hadith is in Bukhari. I'll send you the reference.
All right.
The hadith is in Bukhari. Okay, so now the point is why? The medicine is fading away now slowly. Right?
Weak medicine, weak.
It's not.
Eh,
Right.
weak medicine,
Right.
weak.
The medicine didn't work. The poison didn't work. Okay, so get to the point.
Yeah.
Get to the point, of course. So Tabari is out. Ibn Khaldun we have dealt with. Okay, Ibn Khaldun was an anthropologist, social scientist. He was describing what he saw. Whether he described it correctly or not correctly, or morally or immorally, that's his business. We reject what he said. Now the third point is Masoodi. Amazingly, same thing happened. Firstly, guys, sorry. Masoodi was the third source Kalam relied upon as medicine for the Muslims. Check this out. Now Masoodi firstly is a Shia scholar. We don't take anything from the Shia. For the majority of the Muslims in this world, Ahl Sunnati wal Jama'ah, we do not take anything from the Shia. The Shias are not an authority upon us. We don't accept anything from the Shia books.
When you say us, who's the us?
Sunni Muslims.
Sunni Muslims.
90% Muslims of the world. The majority, the mainstream, okay? The Orthodox Muslims. So quoting Masoodi in a discussion with a Sunni is like quoting Hitler with the Jews, you know? When you're debating Jews as authority. Because we don't. Okay,
Do you recall your challenge? I'm just asking, do you recall your challenge?
Wait, I'm coming to that.
Because what you're doing right now is providing my sources, which goes against you, saying that there's no other Muslim scholars that state similar views.
Yes.
But we've just
I
named
stand by it.
Tabri.
We've just named Ibn
Khaldun.
you're not understanding.
Masoodi.
Listen.
Clearly we can see
that's not
Muslim
Tabri's view.
scholars-
That's not
Muslims-
Tabri's view.
Listen,
I said
I'm
Ibn
responding
Khaldun,
to your
I
challenge.
said, wait. I said
Go ahead.
Ibn Khaldun is one man who you can bring out who said something like that, and I stand by my challenge. Tabri, when you quote Tabri stating the curse of Ham, that's not Tabri's view. Okay, it's terrible. Of course, it's terrible. It's not Tabri's view. It's not Tabri's view. Number two, Ibn Khaldun. Ibn Khaldun. Okay, now
the mainly of the other
the medicine is fading away again. Masoodi, wait. Yeah, I'm still standing. You know, medicine hasn't worked yet. Okay. Masoodi is Shia number one, so we don't have to accept it.
So
let's assume he's an authority. Let's assume.
Are you doing takfir now? Are you doing takfir? Because he's Shia, he's not a Muslim scholar. I just want to know.
Okay. I follow the view of Ibn Taymiyyah. He believed that the scholars of the 12 Shia school are not Muslims. He believed that. Okay. So I believe the scholars of the 12 school are not Shia. Sorry, not Muslims. Sorry. Okay. So now, let me come back to Masoodi.
Wait. Before you do that. So therefore, their authority.
Sorry, please, we're having a discussion. You can talk, but yeah, please.
So the 12's authority are not Muslims. So what makes those people
scholars, they're scholars, not the people.
So what makes those people who fall under the scholars and hold similar views? Are they not Muslims as well then?
Who? No.
The Shia.
Do you want to have a discussion on Shia? I am very happy to do so after this discussion is finished.
All right.
Let's have a discussion on Shia. I'm an open guy.
I'm an open guy. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm an open guy. Anytime, anything you want to talk about the moon, the sun, the stars, the grass, I can talk about it.
Let's go.
Okay.
Continue.
About Rolex and Seiko.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. I think his Rolex was fake, by the way. And you know what? Now that we're talking about it, listen, you know and I know, money doesn't make you intelligent. And when I said that the money, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, he's the president of the United States of America. He's one of the richest men in America. Does he have a brain? No. Right? So money doesn't mean it. Gary is not richer than Trump, right? Right? You agree? Yes, you agree, I think, because you're silent. So now the point is money doesn't make Now, when I said my watch is more expensive than Gary's whole body because he made it, that's no. I stand by that. Hold on a second. Wait. Yes, of course. I stand by that. Let me explain. Let me explain why.
I don't want to
Gary,
let's an explanation.
not because Gary is a black man. I would. Sorry, guys. I would give my life for certain black people I know in my life. I would give my life for them. My own life, right? I love them for the sake of Allah, for the sake of God, because they're my brothers. The reason why I said that about Gary, that my watch is more worthy than your entire body, because I don't value Gary as a person, as a human. You know why? Because I think Gary is a very disgusting personality. That's why. That's what I said that. As a person, not as a black man, as a person, Gary is someone.
This is why you
I would not even forget about my watch. I wouldn't even give my slipper.
This is why you need some Kemet in you. You don't need some Kemet philosophy. You need Jesus.
I need love.
You need Jesus.
I need love.
Now you need Jesus, you know.
Okay, coming back to Masoodi. Very quickly. Now, Kalam, medicine. Stick to the medicine. Medicine man. Look at the camera, yes. Okay. Right. Wait, man. Masoodi, when you quote Masoodi, right, you yourself state that this is. Are you listening, everyone? This is very important now.
We're listening.
Okay. Guys, can you please? Guys.
I see. Siege.
So Masoodi, when you quote Masoodi,
He's over there.
when you quote Masoodi, now I have support.
Yes. Hey, Siege. Hey, be careful on the tripod. There's a piece that will
when
drop
you
off.
quote Masoodi, you yourself clarify.
Bless.
Guys, sorry. You yourself clarify that Masoodi is quoting Galen, right?
That's correct.
So Masoodi, who is Shia, who is not an authority for us, is quoting Galen. So again, this is quite disingenuous of you to use Masoodi to make a point that that's his view. Masoodi is quoting a 2nd century Greek physician on the black people, and then you're happy about black people. He describes them that they are black, they have big penises, and and we're very happy. That's why all the women love us. Not all the women love you, man. There are women who love other men, you know. Not all the women love. Come on, you know.
The 10 characteristics was quoted from Galen.
Yes.
That he was assenting
to. Is that
to.
Masoodi's view?
Was he assenting to the view?
No.
No,
he's quoting Galen.
Or was he refuting it? Was he assenting to it, or was he refuting it?
Do you understand the concept of referencing? Do you understand the concept of referencing in academic writings?
Indeed.
So when someone references,
you agree with them or you disagree with them.
You don't have to necessarily agree or disagree. You give your conclusion at the end. You give your conclusion.
Talk about all the Orientalists about the Quran, or many of them, they don't criticize and they're not in favor. They will say point whatever they want to raise, and then that's it, without taking a position. So
making noise.
So in academic way, you don't need to take a position. You just only need to address.
So it's clear now that Masoodi is simply quoting Galen. If Masoodi
he continues following on,
right,
and he talks about the black people having very low capacity and high levity and so forth.
Who said that? Galen?
No, Masoodi. Okay. The 10 characteristics from Galen, which he's assenting to. He's bringing up his point. Right. What black people are like.
Sorry, guys. Okay. So now,
what is this related?
This is we're coming to it. So Masoodi is not, first of all, an authority for us. We don't have to accept whatever Masoodi said. Number one. Number two, Masoodi is simply quoting Galen. That's not his view. So you failed to use the medicine there as well.
No. Let's not play games.
Okay, let's not play games. Let's not play games.
Masoodi is talking about black people.
Okay.
And then to support his view, he's giving you Galen. That's it. Finish with Galen now. He continues in his own words to talk about black people as well, about the high levity and the range.
But what's the point? What is the point?
The point we're discussing.
What is the point when you raise this? When you raise this, are you saying the Muslims have this position?
No.
Why did you put it in this way?
Yes.
Again.
You put it. This is what's Islamic history.
Again.
It's like that.
Yes.
Why did you say this?
Yes, you were saying that. You were actually saying that in the video.
Why you didn't say?
Look at these people. people, they have this
Why you
literature.
didn't address, for example, the Prophet ﷺ, when he had a companion, or many of his companions, they used to be Abyssinian slaves, yeah, and then they became companions of the Prophet, like Bilal ibn Rabah, yeah,
and the
not only that,
the Abyssinians
and the Prophet, peace be upon him, made Bilal.
The Quraysh.
Yeah, hold on. And as well, the Prophet, peace be upon him, asked and made Bilal as well, and he went and asked a hand of a woman who's from Quraysh to marry Bilal. Why did you address this in your video? You know why? You know why? Because I would say it's biased.
It's Fox News. It's Fox News tactics.
The whole
That's what it was. Now we have seen. Now we have seen the medicine. The medicine has fallen apart.
Stop.
Yeah.
Don't try to conflate the situation.
Okay.
The situation arose based upon your comment,
yes,
saying that there is no other Muslim scholars that talk
who has that view
negatively,
and I stand by it,
about black people.
No, I didn't say that. Go and repeat the video, rewind it and watch. I said Ibn Khaldun is the only one you have,
exactly.
And I stand by it.
You said Ibn Khaldun is the only one, and we shred it, etc., etc.,
exactly.
And
exactly.
So
Tabari did not believe that.
I was raising to his challenge and showing about the black people.
Tabari, when he quoted the curse of Ham, which is from Ahlul Kitab. You're Christian, we don't have to accept it. Tabari already clearly stated that in his tafsir. Then we have,
I don't care if you accept it or not.
No,
the challenge
listen. Are you deliberately ignoring our view on this? Am I making things up, or am I giving you the orthodox view we have on these sources?
It's fine that you don't accept it. I'm not arguing whether you should accept it or don't accept it.
No.
Your challenge was other Muslim scholars. Other Muslim scholars. And right now, you've just done takfir on...
I can give... Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I can give you 10 more sources who might have said similar things in the book.
I can give you 10 more as well.
Quoting other sources, not necessarily agreeing with them. When a scholar says, I believe, وَقُلْتُ in the Arabic language, or أَنَا أَقُول, and I am saying in the Arabic language that I believe X, Y, and Z. That's when you can bring it to me and say, look at this, what those scholars are saying. Ibn Khaldun is the only exception in the entire history of Islam to my knowledge, and you have failed to find anything else so far. Tabari quoting the curse of Ham, sorry, doesn't work. Masoodi quoting Galen doesn't work. I'm sorry, that's not his view. Now the fourth point you raised,
are you willfully being ignorant?
Sorry?
Are you willfully being ignorant?
No, how am I ignorant?
Because the Galen is the 10 characteristics.
Yes.
That was one thing.
Yes.
Then it continues with his own view, talking about the levity of these black people, saying about their brains and they're confused and so forth. So is that his view or is that somebody else's view? No, it was his view.
Have you read it in the Arabic language?
So now we're doing this.
Yeah, we are.
Now we're doing this.
We have to do it.
Now we're putting
when
Arabic
you make a claim,
language
hold on a second, my friend. When you make an academic claim, let's assume let's assume Masoodi said it. Let's assume.
We've assumed Masoodi said it.
Let's assume. So I'll make it easy for you. I like to make things easy. I see territory. I see territory.
And he also quoted two other other Muslims that called black people...
They are completely unknown people.
That black
Anything
people,
Masoodi quotes, we don't accept it.
That black people were hideous.
You're not understanding.
Hold on.
Anything Masoodi quotes, we don't accept it.
Hold on. He said, don't say black people like a general black people. He said the Zanj were the most hideous creatures and they wouldn't accept anything from their hands.
I saw those quotes.
Is that correct?
I saw those quotes and those are completely unknown individuals. We don't know who they are.
Okay.
We don't know who they are. And anything Masoodi quotes, I have already clarified, it is not authority upon us. Whether Masoodi said what he said or whether he didn't say what he said, what you think he said.
Okay,
we don't have to accept Masoodi. Now it's over. Now it's over.
Negative views of black people is
listen. Do you actually think we Muslims have negative views of black people? Do you actually think that? And our literature, the Quran and the prophetic tradition gives us a negative view of the black people. Do you actually believe that? Honestly.
Do I think?
Yes.
That has to be the point.
Yes, that's the point. No, the reason why we went through all of that, to show that his approach is Fox News approach. What he did was, with our sources, he quoted them without context, and he's thinking that he's throwing things at, and he was at the same time in the video saying, how are they going to respond to this?
Let him respond.
How are they going to respond
to this? Do you personally believe
that
in Islamic traditions that it is against black people? Very simple. Yes or no?
I think.
Yes or no?
I
don't want this ambiguous. Just yes, no. This is the answer.
Would you like to hear it?
Yes.
I think Islam has become institutionally racist.
So that
Islam.
means no.
Islam. Okay, good point. At least he's honest.
So
Okay.
initially.
Okay. Wait a second. Islam. When you say Islam, Islam or Muslims? Wait. Is it Islam or Muslims?
So, for example,
Islam or Muslims?
for example, you know, my example. I'm going to give you two examples.
Islam cannot become, because Islam is complete with the Prophet. Yeah. No. What you have to understand is Islam was completed with the Prophet. When the Prophet died, Islam was complete. So it cannot become. Islam is what stopped at the death of the Prophet. Do you understand that? Yes. Can you respond to that, please? So it cannot become.
Well. So, for example, America, is and was and has been and still continues to be institutionally racist.
I agree.
Okay, that's number one. The Metropolitan Police. Yep, there was a McPherson report with Stephen Lawrence. Yep, it was reported to be institutionally racist.
I agree.
Now the question
100%.
the question is, can we find anywhere in the Constitution of both the Metropolitan Police or the USA where it is racist?
Very good point. Now
I will have to say,
you see,
no.
So what you need to do is you need to rephrase your sentence. You need to say, guys, Muhammad, hello, Muhammad, can you take them away, please? We're having a very important discussion. Please, take them away. Yeah, take them away. Because he's the one making noise.
The power, the powerful stand.
Okay.
So
what we need to do is we need to rephrase the whole sentence.
That will be my
that Muslims have become institutionally racist. Because Constitution, like for example for America, we can say the American police has become, or the judges, or the system, or the criminal justice system has become institutionally racist, or it's run by people who are racist. We can say that, but we don't say that American Constitution is racist.
That's right.
Okay, so Islam is not racist.
That's why
Islam is not racist.
Let me clarify. So that's why I would never claim that the Quran, holds racist views within inside. I would never claim.
In other words, Islam is not racist.
Hold on, no.
Because Islam is based upon the Quran.
No. Because you can't have Islam just on the Quran.
Of course, the hadith as well.
Because you will need to have the hadith.
Yes.
You will need to have the tafsir.
Of course.
You will need to have
hadith. Two sources. We only have two sources. Islam only comes from two sources.
So again,
Quran and hadith.
So again,
authentic hadith.
I'm a very nice guy, and I'll say the Sahih collection and so forth is not racist.
Thank you.
But
so you're admitting it.
But there's other people, which I try to free myself away from, would say in the Quran there is racism.
Such as
Brother Gary does it. He does it every week.
Come on, Gary. Let me finish. The moment you mention him,
let me finish.
I feel like going to toilet.
Let me finish. Then inside of your hadith collections, Tirmidhi and so forth, they pull up stuff that's like, ooh, it's questionable. Even I'm trying to find it hard to kind of like back the Muslims when they bring that, because I don't personally hold that view. And then hold on. But then also I have to question myself. But Kalam, though, really, are you just being naive? Because we clearly read from Sahih Muslim that the title was, animals, selling animals. Can you sell one animal for a higher price than another animal? Very good point now. And then there was equating the animal to the slave.
Right.
Now I'm thinking to myself, hold on.
Okay.
Is this
No.
Hold on. Is this where Ibn Khaldun gets his authority for calling other black people animals? I'm thinking.
Wait. Who told you? Who said that the chapter heading is referring to black people?
I didn't say that. I said
who told you those two slaves are black?
I said slave. I didn't talk about this. I didn't say blackness. I didn't say blackness and so forth and so forth. I can go into it and see whether it's blackness or not. Okay,
now that's a very good point you've raised. I'll explain to you what the hadith says. The hadith talks about at least 3 slaves.
Yes, it does.
Yes?
That's right.
3 slaves. 2 are black and 1 is non-black.
I don't know. It doesn't.
No, because it specifically mentions those who are black.
So.
Yes? It specifically mentions those who are black.
So,
right?
So because he mentioned the other one.
Yeah, it's because he's not. No.
Does it say what it was?
Okay, no, it doesn't say.
I don't know what he was.
Okay,
I don't know what he was.
It doesn't say.
I'm not going to claim he was.
Now, among these 3 slaves, 1 is non-black, evidently from the hadith, from the text. Okay, if the animal reference in the chapter heading was towards black people, then it would have said so. It doesn't say that. It refers